a gun and a revolution and changing the whole country. I don't think a real resurgence is happening yet, but Bharat is waking up. Still goo in our eyes. We are awake, but still goo in our eyes, we are still rubbing our eyes, we can't believe. Yes, people of my generation still can't believe that actually this is all true. Even for me, it took some time to understand this is true, because I was more left than anybody. You know, when I was 11, 12, I read Das Kapital and the Engels, and by the time I was 12, 13, I wanted to join the armed struggle in Andhra Pradesh and in the Somalu and Charu Majumdar time. So I was more left than anybody because it looked like that was the only solution.
As they say, up to the age of 25, if you have not turned Marxist, something's wrong with your heart. After that, if you continue to remain Marxist, something's wrong with your head.
That's true. I turned away from that well before 25, okay? Because intellectually, Marxism looks like the most compassionate way to exist. In a way, well, this Isha Yoga Center is communist, not by ideology, but by life. Here, nobody knows who produces how much money for the center, but everybody gets reasonably the same thing. Because this is communism, people live as a community, without wondering who is what is this person's religion, what is that person's caste, we don't even know, we don't even ask. Because it doesn't matter. So, Marxism spoke about this, but in a way that is not practical. But for you to realize it's not practical, you need to at least turn 18. Before that, if you get fired with Marxism, I almost went. Because I saw some corruption which disturbed me, I stepped back. Some of my friends went. One of them became a reasonably prominent leader, he got shot about 8 years ago in Mysore, near Mysore, and the other one, I don't know where he went, whether he is still alive or dead, I don't know. I stepped back because the man who was encouraging us to join, and we were all going, his own son also was my classmate. He was also with us, about 5 of us, he was daily, ramping us up that it's time to go for you, you're 15, you must go. This is the time to go and fight. Just the attraction of carrying a weapon and being a part of the revolution, is like a very big thing when you have fresh testosterone in you. A gun and a revolution and changing the whole country like that is very, very attractive, I'm saying. So, when just the next day or the next day we are supposed to leave, we've already gathered everything, I got some army haversacks with me, clothes, extra shoes, this, that works for a armed conflict, okay, going for the training. And then I see this professor's son, Mysore University was full of these people at that time. And this professor's son, he's not getting ready. I say, hey, what happened to you? You don't have nothing? He said, no, I'm not coming. I said, why? My father said I should not go. I said, your father wants me to go and doesn't want you to go. Then I stepped back. I tried to stop the others, what's happening here? But those guys anyway went. Unfortunately, one of them died recently. Other, I don't know what happened. Maybe he left, or maybe he's still there, or maybe he died. I do not know. I don't think anybody would survive this long in that kind of life. But maybe he did not become prominent, so he could have just slipped out. whichever way. So in my head, I was far more left than most people are in their life. For me, Marxism was just not a romanticism of teenager. For me, it was the thing to do. It was the thing to do. So from there I'm here, who I am today, out of realization, not out of conversion. I did not get converted. As I paid more and more attention to everything, what is sensible, what works for every human being, that is the only thing we should do. And communism as an ideology is the most compassionate and fantastic ideology. But Marx knew so much about economy, nothing about human nature. He knows a lot of economic numbers and how we can distribute wealth, do this, do that. But he knows nothing about human nature. He always thought America will be the first nation to become communist. Can you beat that? In America, the worst insult you can put on somebody is you're a communist, means you're finished. That's how it is. It's happened to us also now. So, he completely underestimated the human nature and thinks just the facts of economics will work, which is very wrong, which is very superficial way of looking at human activity, human mind, human thought, human emotion, human consciousness. This is a very superficial way of looking at it. Wherever it got installed, massive human disasters happen, the kind of disaster that you can't imagine. To make Russia or that USSR what it was, to make it an industrial power, to make it a military power, they had to kill 20–30 million people of their own nation, all right? Joseph Stalin went about killing nearly 26 million people, that's what they say. If not 26, whatever, even if it's 6 million people, it's too much. Of your own people, not in a war. To administer them, you start killing them. See, if these two groups fight a war, then some will die. That is the nature of war. But in administration, if I have to kill 26 million people, obviously I'm a lousy administrator. I know nothing about the people. I know nothing about the needs of the people. I know nothing about the aspirations of the people. I know nothing about how to do anything. Only then I'll have to kill 26 million people to administer my own people.
So is that Hindu awakening you're seeing happening in the near future? How long do you think that will take?
I have no problem with the word Hindu, but because in the world's perception, there is a certain issue because people… It's like if you say yoga, people think you're tying up in knots. Whatever you try to tell them, it's union, it is this, it is that. Yoga, okay. You have to look like a leftover noodle. So, similarly, Hindu means Hinduism. Oh, you worship cow, snake. Worldwide it is spread because that's the kind of books that were written, everything done. So, instead of using the word Hindu, I would use the word Sanatan is better because Sanatan means eternal. Nothing can be eternal unless it's all-inclusive.
Thank you for watching this video till the end. Before you leave, watch this latest video now.